I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God. Unity, peace, happiness, and prosperity of Nigeria. Okay. Honorable colleagues, Dabai, you and Honorable Jimmy Benson, please behave yourselves. Honorable members, I have examined and approved the votes and proceedings of Wednesday, 12th November 2025. My dear colleagues, It's my pleasure to announce the presence of students of Dovland International School here in Abuja. They are here to observe our proceedings. Please, can we appreciate them? You can sit down, please. We also have students coming from University of IMCAR, Nigeria, Department of Political Science. They are also here to observe our proceedings. You are most welcome. Please sit down. Honorable colleagues, Honorable Engineer Sagir Aikoki, Deputy Chairman House Committee on Petroleum Resources and a member representing Kano Municipal Federal Constituency, has requested for a permission for members of his constituency to be here with us in the gallery to observe our proceedings. If members from Kano Municipal Federal Constituency are with us today, please can you rise for recognition? You are most welcome. Good to see you. You are welcome. Please, you can sit down. Thank you. Leader of the House, please, can you move for the House to suspend its rules to admit some important guests coming from the National Secretariat of APC and from Kano State who are here to observe our proceedings.
Thank you very much.
And also members of Senate.
Our Speaker and Professor Julius Ihanvere, O1 Federal Constituency State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that we suspend relevant sections of our rules to admit into the chambers very important guests, including some dignitaries from Kano State and from the Senate.
Honorable Ali Madaki, can you help the minority leader and second? Because majority of the guests are coming from your own state.
Mr. Speaker, I have throat problem.
Yeah, please just clear it and speak.
Well, with your, under your directive, I second the motion as moved by the House Leader.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Chief Whip or Acting Chief Whip, please can you usher our guests in? Honorable colleagues, it's my singular pleasure again to inform you of the presence of members of Zaria Local Government Legislative Council and speakers of 8 local governments of Kaduna State who are also here with us at the gallery to observe the proceedings. Please, can you rise up for recognition? Please, can you appreciate them? They are from our constituency. Good to see you. You're welcome. Please sit down. We have a message coming from architect Dr. Austin Asema Achado, member representing Gwer East, Gwer West Federal Constituency of Benue State. His message is in respect of invitation to attend wedding of his daughter. And the message reads as follows. I wish to humbly extend invitation to the Right Honorable Speaker and my honorable colleagues to the wedding of my daughter, architect Avodru Achado and Williams Anaka. The ceremony is to take place on Saturday, 22nd November 2025 at City Bay Event Center, Makodi, Benue State. This significant event marks a milestone in my family, and I will be truly honored to have you grace the occasion. It will be an immense privilege to have you as special guest of honor at this momentous event, as your presence will add to the grandeur of the occasion and undoubtedly enhance the significance of the celebration day for me and my family. With warm regards, signed, Architect Dr. Austin Asema Achado. On a sad note, honorable colleagues, we received the news or notification of the passing of Oba Dr. David Makunjuola Ajaja, the Owa Tapa of Itapa Ekiti. And the message reads as follows. This is to announce to the House the person of His Royal Majesty, Oba Dr. David Makunjuola Ajaja, the Owa Tapa of Itapa Ekiti. Oba Dr. Ajaja was a revered traditional ruler from Itapa Ekiti in Oye, local government of Ekiti State. Our condolences goes to the family, the good people of Itapa Ekiti Kingdom and Ekiti State at large. Honorable colleagues, shall we rise for a minute silence in honor of our royal father who just passed away? May his soul rest in peace. Honorable colleagues, it's my singular pleasure again to welcome distinguished Senator Barrow Jibril, the Deputy Senate President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is here along with some principal officers of the Senate to observe our proceedings. And they are Senator Michael Opeyemi Bamidele, the Senate leader. We have Senator Mohammed Tahir Munguno, the Chief Whip. We have Senator Osita Ungu, Minority Whip. We have Senator Lalere, Deputy Minority Leader. We have Senator Babalola Ashiru, Deputy Majority Leader. And we have many other senators here. I could see my dear brother.
There is no minority rule, Your Excellency. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Distinguished Senator Babangida and so many others.
Mr. Speaker, there is no minority whip here. You announced the minority whip.
They are all here, they are coming. If they have not arrived,
No, it's chief
just
whip.
to tell you the Senate is united.
It's chief whip, not
In progress.
minority.
Yeah, they want to listen now, but order, please. Order. Please, can we get seated? Please, let's find our seats.
Members, kindly take your seats, please. Order, please. Take your seats, members, please.
Okay. Honorable Dogwa, are you here as Sardona Ariwame Tuta or as Honorable Dogwa representing Dogwa Tudumada? Because members are eager for you to come and give them brief about your trip to London. Honorable colleagues, please, can you find a seat, please? Honorable colleagues, can we please get seated? Because the announcement I'm going to make next is a very historic one. It has never happened, it is unprecedented in the history of Nigerian Parliament to have as guests two very powerful people representing the largest party in Africa, APC, to have in its midst the current chairman of the national chairman of APC, seated in this hallowed chamber, along with his immediate predecessor. This has never happened before, so it's my pleasure to welcome our national chairman, Professor Nitedema, and the outgoing chairman of the party, Professor Abdullahi Ganduje, along with the state chairman of APC of Kano State, who is also here with us. The list of the entourage who are here with them include, but not limited to, His Excellency Nasiru Yusuf Gawuna, His Excellency Murtala Sulagaro, Alhaji Amin Dabo, Senator Kabiru Gaya, Rabiu Esbichi, Alhaji Usman Alhaji, Salu Takai, Professor Bafa Bichi, Honorable T. Gwarzo, Right Honorable Atta, Dr. Maria Bunkure, Mr. Digwal, Nasur Ali Ahmed, Honorable Lawal Kenken, Honorable Mewake, Honorable Muntari Ishak, Honorable Musa Konkoso, Malam Maji Dadi Kiru, Dr. Amin Sanyawa, Right Honorable Gafasa, Alhajim Baba, Kabiru Dashi, Bafa Baba, Bafa Takai, Faizu Alfindiki, Mudan Bebeji, Honorable Habu Bebeji, Honorable Labaram Madari, Honorable Ayuba Durum, Zakari Sarina, Abdul Fage San, Honorable Abdullah Abbas, whom I've already recognized, Honorable Abu Bakar Maimai, Right Honorable A.A. Zahra, Dr. Dangwani, Sani Fata, Honorable Abbas Sani Abbas, Malam Buhari Yusuf, Malam Dallami Kofa, and Malam Ashuru Dankali. These are some of the guests who are here with us to observe our proceedings. Without any waste of time, honorable colleagues, let me read some important messages coming from members of this hallowed chamber. And I start with a letter I received from Honorable Engineer Sagir Aikoki, Deputy Chairman, House Committee on Petroleum Resources, Midstream, and member representing Kano Municipal Federal Constituency of Kano State. And his message to us today reads as follows. He said, I should inform you that, let me just read verbatim what you wrote, notification of defection from the new Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, to the All Progressive Congress, APC. And the message reads as follows. I wish to formally inform you and the entire Honorable House of my decision to resign my membership from the new Nigerian People's Party and to join the All Progressive Congress, APC, with immediate effect. My decision to leave the NNPP is born out of the deep internal crisis, lack of cohesion, and irreconcilable divisions within the party, both at the national and state levels. These persistent conflicts have created an environment that is no longer conducive for productive political engagement or for the pursuit of the collective aspiration of my constituents. After wide consultations with my constituents, political associates, and stakeholders across various levels, I have resolved that aligning with the All Progressive Congress, APC, will better enable me to continue to provide effective representation and to contribute meaningfully to national development. I, therefore, kindly request that this letter be read on the floor of the House and duly reflected in the official records. Please accept, Right Honorable Speaker, the assurances of my highest regards. Signed, Honorable Engineer Sagir Ibrahim Koki. My dear brother and colleague, congratulations for coming to the greatest party in Africa. You have made the right choice, and God will be with you. Please, you can sit down. Honorable colleagues, they will come together. Yeah. They will come together, yeah.
Order. Ogasa.
Yeah.
Order.
Colleagues,
Order. Honorable Galembi.
after reading the second letter, the two members will come out together. Yes, please. So please sit down so that I can read my last letter from Kano. Honorable colleagues,
Silence.
it's my singular pleasure as well to read a letter coming from a member that I hold with high esteem, a member that we started this journey in this hallowed chamber
Order, please.
together in 2011. A man who has seen it all, a man who has distinguished himself in this great chamber, a man who has contributed to the development of this house in no small way. A man with different colors. Depending on how you look at him, you can write a book on him. Some say he's a controversial person, but I say he's a man who lives on principles, who say he's mine, who call a spade a spade. And that man is no other than my dear brother, Right Honorable Abdul Mumin Jibrin, PhD, member representing Kiru Bebeji Federal Constituency of Kano State. He has a message for us today. And with your kind permission, I'll go ahead and read his message. He said, dear Right Honorable Speaker, notification of decampment
Point of
from
order,
the
Mr.
new
Speaker.
Nigerian People's Party NNPP
Mr. Speaker, point of
to
order.
the All Progressive Congress APC.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
And his message reads as follows.
Mr. Speaker, point of
I'm
order.
writing to formally.
Information.
Order, please. Leader, order, please.
I'm writing to formally
Information.
inform
You don't break the
the
speaker.
Honorable Speaker
You don't break the
Mr.
speaker
Speaker,
while
I
speaking.
have an
Order,
information
please.
for the House.
of Section 68, subsection
Leader.
1G
You don't break
of
the
the
speaker
Constitution of the
while
Federal
making his
Republic of
speech.
Nigeria and other
Mr.
extant
Speaker, point
laws.
of order.
I, Honorable Abdul
Order
Mumin
9 Rule
Jibrin,
4.
representing Kiru Bebeji Federal Constituency, do hereby resign my membership of the NPP to join the APC
Mr. Speaker,
immediately.
point of order.
My decision to exit the NPP has become imperative as a result of division and unresolved internal crisis in the party leadership at the center that has made it difficult, if not impossible, for me to continue discharging my duties and provide my good people of Kiru Bebeji Federal Constituency with the desired representation at the House of Representatives. I sincerely thank the party for giving me the opportunity to serve our great country under its platform. The support I received from the party and the trust and experience I gained during my membership have been invaluable, and I remain deeply grateful to the leadership and members of the party at all levels. As I wish you well in your future endeavors, kindly accept the assurances of my regards. Signed, Honorable Abdul Mumin Jibrin. Honorable colleagues, can we appreciate the coming into the great party in Africa, APC, our dear brother, Honorable Abdul Mumin, and Engineer Sagir Aikoki. You are all welcome.
It's a point of order.
Congratulations. Please, can you join us? Magama. To, ga dan uwa, na baka amana.
Mu da yake sarakai ne wannan harkar partisan ce mu iyayen kasa ne.
Kwarai kuwa. To gaskiya ne. I agree. Saboki. Madalla.
Mr. Speaker, congratulations.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you.
Great leadership.
Yes, thank you.
And great output.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You can join, you and the national chairman can come and join me on the top. Let me honor you here. Congratulations. Congrats. But I'm good, I'm wishing it. Congratulations. Congrats. Say principal officer, say
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
some of you can join here.
Point of order. Point of order, Mr. Speaker, point of order. Very unparliamentary.
Honorable Chinda, you are invited. You and Alijesi. Please come and join us. Join us, please.
Let him just decamp.
He will. He's on his way. Honorable, okay? How are you doing? Well done.
Yeah. How are you? Oh, great. Yes. Okay. Let me get the notice. Yeah.
Thank you. Excellency Munagodia. Allah Isaka. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Allah take with Kano members? Senate. Okay. That's okay.
Thank you. Well done.
Okay. Jibril, camera. Nico. You're welcome. The Senate.
I don't do it. I have no choice. Well done, sir. How are you?
They are snapping. They are snapping. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Excellency. Thank you so much. Well done, my brother. Thank you. Allah my dear brother, good to see you. You see how my sister is looking so radiant. So radiant. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
How are you? Princess. Anywhere you find it.
Excellency, some people are saying I should ask you if you want to test this again.
Let's get cool in history. Not for me. But the way this man is holding his head. Speaker, point of order.
Let me speak.
Okay.
Speaker, point of order. Yes. Speaker, point of order. Our book here says something about what we are doing here today. You cannot turn our chamber into funfair. Leave my microphone.
Members, please can you find a seat?
People are here watching us as if it is what the green chamber is all about. Mr. Speaker, point of order. I will tell you that we have committed offense today. You cannot shut me down. We have people here watching us. My brother, I have something I'm doing before I came here. Who is Ibe? Can't I do it myself? A leader of what? Am I in Labour Party? Am I in Labour Party? He's my friend. He's my friend.
Honorable Mustafa Dawaki. Is Honorable Mustafa Dawaki around, please? Mustafa Dawaki. Maybe he has gone.
Speaker, I want to rise on the point of order I raised.
Gaza. Your man will see tomorrow. You see tomorrow.
Mr. Speaker, am I protected? Point of order. Mr. Speaker, am I protected on my point of order?
Order.
I'm speaking to the mic. What? That's why I'm saying point of order for Mr. Speaker to protect me. That is what I'm doing so.
Honorable colleagues,
But I'm a
any member with petition,
Mr. Speaker, I said point of order, sir.
let me start from my brother here.
To suspend further discussion on that matter.
Mr. Speaker, Your Excellency,
Honorable Ifanyi, I've recognized. Honorable Ifanyi, please can you sit down? Put over your mic.
It's off. We are not speaking from your seat.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this night when I was sleeping, I saw in my dream this movement that happened. But I also saw that the place that are going,
Order, please. Order.
Later there will be serious
House is called to
surplus.
order, please.
and I saw in that dream a big elephant that was coming into town. I asked, what is this elephant about? They say it may end up being the only political party that will save all of us from what is going to happen. Mr. Speaker, I'm consulting. I'm going to consult you very soon because the way the umbrella is today is very frightening, Mr. Speaker. It's very frightening, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker,
Is that a petition you are presenting or what?
Mr. Speaker, point of
you
order.
to present a petition, please. Stick to the subject matter.
Okay, but let me finish. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker. He's not speaking from his own
My
seat.
name is Ikenga
He should
Imo
go back to
Ugochinyere.
his seat, Mr. Speaker.
I represent,
Point of order. He should go back to his seat.
Mr. Speaker, the mic
Let
is
him.
not working.
He's telling himself.
Put up your mic, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Ikenga Imo Ugochinyere.
Order, please. Order.
I represent the good people of Idaho North and South Federal Constituency. I'm from Imo State. Mr. Speaker, I have two petitions today. One is petition from the Fellowship of Christian Councils and Churches in West Africa, FESIWA. The fellowship is asking this great house the intervention of this chamber in addressing the injustice being perpetrated by an organized operation called Operation Renasso, allegedly targeted at figures
Members.
in Nigeria.
Please kindly take your seats, please. The House is in session, please.
Allegedly targeted
Hi,
at figures.
Chief. Please, Honorable Kolade, can you please find your seats?
Allegedly targeted at figures in Nigeria who defy the external ideological agenda. At the heart of this campaign lies the attempt to drag the name of Nigerian billionaire businessman Mr. Benedict Peters into fabricated allegations for which Nigerian courts and UK courts have cleared him off. Mr. Speaker, according to FESIWA information, in response, according to FESIWA information, Mr. Peters has been cleared of all allegations leveled against him in Nigeria and in the United Kingdom. But surprisingly, his name is still being mentioned in charges in UK courts in total disregard to the judgments of Nigerian courts. They are demanding that this great house investigate this Operation Renasso and those behind it and ensure that the name of the African billionaire businessman is struck out from any criminal charges being proposed anywhere in the world. Second, Mr. Speaker, I have a petition from Omada Igbo Association.
Are you in competition with Honorable Joe?
No, Mr. Speaker, I will not accede
You
to.
want to impeach him
He comes
as the
with
chairman
14.
of petition movers?
He comes with 14 each time. I have 2, sir.
So go ahead.
Thank you, sir. This petition is from Omada Igbo, Mr. Speaker. This petition is against the appointment of Mrs. Sophia Mbakwe as the Southeast representative in the management team of the NMPCL in breach of the federal character principle. Mr. Speaker, she is from Edo State, occupying the position and the slot meant for Southeast. And Omadi was asking this great house to intervene to ensure the inclusion of Southeast representation in the board of the Nigerian Petroleum Company Limited. With your kind permission, Mr. Speaker, I'll proceed to lay the petition.
Please go ahead. Any more petitions? Any more? Dr. Billy.
Thank you very much. The Speaker, I remain Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Osawaru. I represent the good people of Orion, the Federal Constituency of Edo State. A very proud Bini Chief. Mr. Speaker, I have a petition from Sokmamba Community Association on the illegal movement of the Federal College of Forest Resources Management, Sokmamba, Orion local government area, Edo South Senatorial District of Edo State, to Fuga Town, Isako Central Local Government Area, Edo North Senatorial District, Edo State. Mr. Speaker, this petition was signed by more than 7 community leaders that make up this Sokmamba Community Association. Amongst them, the Abe community leader, Chief Felix Oyengbewa, the Okao of Abe, Chief Osavigero, Barrister Imahiagbe Goswill Edewi, Pastor John
Orunokpo, Mr. Robinson Osakbawa Osa, Mr. Billy Abusawa, Chief Ikmamosa Yamo, and Mr. Monday Oterepe. Mr. Speaker, this is a big injustice done to my federal constituency, and I believe with the prayers that we have here is that they want, with the leave of the Speaker, as a matter of urgency, to impress upon this very agency to return back the Federal College of Forest Resource Management, Sokpomba, to the place where the school was originally sited. By the leave of the Speaker, I plead to tender this petition.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Sardona has a petition? You have a petition. Please go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I remain Honorable Ado Dogwa, a member representing Dogwa Tudunwada Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, Abbas Tajuddin, Ian Zazo, my distinguished colleagues, it's not as if I have a petition to move, Mr. Speaker, but I rise under moral obligation to defend Right Honorable Ogochinyere in the course of his presentations of the two petitions he laid. By disposition and body language, I understand Ogochinyere had a third petition to lay, not until when he was distracted. And that last petition, Mr. Speaker, he said, is about the state of the umbrella in Nigerian politics. May I plead with the Speaker and honorable members to please allow Ogochinyere to go ahead with his third petition to let us know what is the state of situations about the umbrella in Nigerian politics.
Point of order.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, leader.
Point of order,
But
Mr. Speaker.
I think what this chamber will be more interested is for you to come under personal explanation and give us an account of your trip to United Kingdom. People will be more interested at this material hour.
Mr. Speaker, if you allow me, I will go ahead.
Because we saw a lot of videos.
If you allow me, I will go ahead.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
We will give you under personal explanation.
Thank you so much.
But we are not done with petition yet.
Okay, great.
Thank you very much. Any more petitions? Honorable Ifanyi, you raised your hands earlier. Was it to present a petition or what?
Not exactly, My Excellency. I come under...
No, if it is not petition, please let's round up first. Okay? Any more petitions, please? No more. All petitions are referred to the Committee on Public Petitions for further legislative action.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Point of order?
Yes, sir.
Who is raising it?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under personal explanation, Mr. Speaker, the intimidation on the PDP in this House is getting out of control, Mr. Speaker, because two speakers now, Ugo Chinyere and Honorable Ado Dogwa, are supposed to have spoken in respect of petitions. They are not supposed to have talked about our great party, the People's Democratic Party. So the intimidation is getting out of hand, Mr. Speaker.
You can be rest assured, Judge. The votes and proceedings will not capture what they said if it is not in respect of petition.
Mr. Speaker, because PDP is still a great party and is a political party that has to be identified and reckoned with by all the members in this House. The intimidation should stop, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Jajeri. Your point is noted. Thank you so much. Honorable colleagues, Honorable Akib Abase, member representing, well, his letter did not even indicate his constituency, but Honorable Akiba has a motion he considers very important and urgent for your kind consideration.
Personal explanation.
With your kind permission, I will ask Honorable Akiba Basi to rise and move his motion.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the speaking speaker, highly respected colleagues, Basi Akbar is my name. I speak for Calabar Municipality, Odugban Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I seek your leave and the leave of this House to allow me move a motion of urgent public importance that will address a landslide and erosion crisis in also community Ekorenaku ward in Odugban local government. I so move. Thank you.
Any seconder to the first leg of the motion? Honorable David.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Ogel David Agada. I'm a member representing Oju Obi Federal Constituency. I'm from Benue State, the food basket of the nation, and a proud Igede son. I rise this afternoon to second this motion on matter of urgent public importance as moved by my honorable colleague. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Second leg of the motion, any seconder? Reverend Nachi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, Your Excellency, honorable colleagues. Nnamdi Ezechi is my name, and I represent Ndokwa Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Delta State. I rise here this morning to second the motion ably moved by my dear brother that the motion is urgent enough to be heard in this Alo chamber. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Lakiba, you have the floor.
Thank you, Your Excellency. The speaking speaker, highly respected colleagues, thank you for yielding the floor for me to move this motion of urgent public importance. Mr. Speaker, the House notes that the escalating landslide and erosion threat ravaging also community in Ekorenaku ward, the Rukman local government area, which has already displaced families, destroyed life and property. The House also notes that the community natural streams, once a critical source of water and livelihood, has been completely eroded, worsening the humanitarian environmental crisis. Worried that residents of Oso community in Ekorenaku ward are living in fear as looming landslide threats continue to endanger lives and property. The advancing soil erosion is encroaching rapidly on residential areas, causing widespread destruction and forcing families from their homes. Aware that village heads Okoyong, Denonwo, Akwa, Ita, Akwa has raised alarm over the worsening situation, stating that several houses and properties have already been damaged, and the community's natural stream has been completely consumed by the erosion. Disturbed that the continuous rainfall is accelerating soil erosion, pushing the community towards total collapse and putting thousands of lives at further risk. The House is alarmed that despite repeated appeal by the village head of Okoyong, Denonwo, Akwa, Ita, Akwa, the dire situation in the Oso community has not received the urgent attention it requires. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, highly respected colleagues, the House resolved thus. 1. Urge the Federal Ministry of Environment and Ecological Fund Office to immediately visit the site, assess the extent of damage, include also community and urgent ecological intervention programs, and initiate erosion control measures to safeguard lives and property in this community. The House also resolved that the National Emergency Management Agency to immediately deploy relief material to affected residents in the community. The House also resolved to mandate the Committee on Environment and National Emergency Management Agency to visit the affected area, engage stakeholders, and report within 4 weeks for further legislative action. I so move. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Honorable Akarachi.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Akarachi Orushema Tosa, Etunosa Amadi. I represent the good people of Mbitoli Keduru Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker, from Imo State. I rise to second this all-important motion moved by my colleague and brother, Honorable Akiba. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Environment, National Emergency and Disaster Preparedness for further legislative action. Honorable colleagues, the next motion is coming from Honorable Umar Ajilo, member representing Makarfi Kudan Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. Honorable Ajilo, if you are ready, please rise and move your motion.
You can't kill it, my brother. Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, my name is Umar Ajilo. I'm a member representing the very good people of Makarfi Kudan Federal Constituency. I come from Kaduna State, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I have emotions today. Urgent need to address the alarming free balance of unsanitary conditions and mounting solid waste, blockage of drainages and sewage systems, and the pervasive darkness from dysfunctional street lights in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, permit me to come under Order 8-5. Allow me to take this motion as a matter of urgency to be heard. I so move. Thank you.
Any seconder to the first leg, Honorable Ari?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Respected colleagues, Ari Mohammed Abdul Mumin is my name. I represent Nasrau Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Nasrau State, a home of solid mineral, new food basket of the nations. I represent.
That is fake.
I rise to second the motion every moved by a colleague, and I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Second leg of the motion. Honorable Clement? Is it Lukman or Clement there?
It's Lukman, Mr. Speaker.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Mudashiru Lukman Alani, speaking for the good people of Iwo Ayediriola Oluwa Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Osun State. I rise this afternoon to second the second leg of the motion, ably moved by my friend and a colleague. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Ajilo, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My dear colleagues, Umar Ajilo is my name, member representing Makarfi Kudan Federal Constituency from Kaduna State. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, the House notes that with the great concern of alarming state of environmental sanitation in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, characterized by the indiscriminated dumping of refuse, employing land spills, the accumulations of solid waste in the public spaces, blockage of drainage and sewage systems, and perspectives of non-functionalities of streetlight across major highway inner street in the public spaces. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, concerned that the combined effect of mountain waste, blockage of drainages and sewage system, and pervasive darkness from the faulty street light in creating a dual crisis, transforming the nation's capitals from a model city into a zone of public health emergency and security vulnerabilities. Mr. Speaker, alarmed that by the severe public health hazard posed by these unsanitary conditions, including the disease vectors such as mosquito, the flies, renders leading to the increased outbreaks of malaria, typhus, cholera, Lassa fever, contaminations of air and water sources, posing significant risks of illness and waterborne diseases, the direct threat to the health and well-being of millions of residents, including women, children, and elderly peoples who are most vulnerable. Furthermore, Mr. Speaker, the security and safety implications of dysfunctional street light, which created a conducive environment for criminal activities such as armed robbery, kidnapping, vandalism, endangering the lives and property of citizens, making roads and pedestrians walk away extremely hazardous at the night, leading to an increase in incidents and fatalities. Mr. Speaker, the House resolved that to constitute an ad hoc committee to comprehensively investigate the immediate and remote causes of persistent waste management crisis and the chronic dysfunctional street light across the SPT. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, the House to mandate the ad hoc committee to report back to the House within 4 weeks with its findings and comprehensive recommendations for legislative and executive actions. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I so move. Thank you.
Honorable Jaha.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I'm Jaha Baba, Chief of Dambo, Goza Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to first of all commend Honorable Ajilo for bringing in this matter of urgent public importance, most especially the establishment of the ad hoc committee to deal with this matter. Mr. Speaker, you are a living witness, and we are all living witness, especially during rainy season. If you see the kind of hold-up caused by blockages of drainages in Abuja, you will be shocked. The minister is working. Take it or leave it. Hate him or like him, Wike is the best minister of FCT we have ever seen. But the truth of the matter is, management of infrastructure is one thing, provision of infrastructure is another thing. If we have succeeded in getting this report from this ad hoc committee successfully, attention of the FCT managers is going to be on the issue of management of the infrastructure, which is very, very critical. So I thank you, Honorable Ajilo, for bringing in this matter, and I urge my honorable members to equally support this motion and give it a final conclusion. Thank you.
Is just contributing, Honorable Sada. Honorable Sada.
Honorable Speaker, I am Sada Soli, representing Jibia Kaita Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm speaking because I'm a member of the State Assembly of the FCT as enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria today. We must not derelict, we must not abdicate from discharging the responsibility of a State Assembly for the affairs of the FCT. We have every legal right to speak over this issue, whether the minister is working or the minister is not working. But the issue is there are some fundamental issues that are wrong, that are going wrong within the FCT, whether the minister is aware or those that are in charge of those things are aware. The fact is, we are residents of the FCT. The city is filthy. The city is filthy. It is filthy, and it endangers the health condition of the residents and the visitors of the FCT, and also the environment. There is the need for those that are in charge in doing this, discharging these responsibilities, must wake up to their responsibilities and see that go to Gorimpa and see the filth. They have taken over the streets. The cleaners that are going around the city doing some manual cleaning, they are off the streets. Go to some part of Asokoro, you see litters all over. It is not signifying the importance of this city. And also, Mr. Speaker, we need to guard and safeguard the health of the residents and the visitors of the FCT. If we allow the dirty condition, the proliferation of refuse all over, taken over the streets, I think it will endanger the lives and the visitors and also the residents of the FCT. And also it will increase the health bill of the FCT in taking care of some of the airborne diseases and waterborne diseases as a result of the refuse that is all over the city. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Leader. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate the opportunity. I, to some extent, agree with my brother and comrade, Honorable Sada Soli, about the need to expand the opportunities to ensure that we clean up the city. I also accept the insinuations and implications of what some of our colleagues have said about the need to get citizens to also be more responsible. Litter doesn't emerge on its own. People make litter, and people tolerate and accommodate litter. But I think my brother has taken the license of exaggeration too far. And this is exactly the same thing that happened when people were saying there is genocide in Nigeria. We have not denied that there are killings, that bandits are doing it, but people took it to the extent that the international community accepted. Nobody can say the FCT is filthy. I mean, we all live here. We know how this place was 5 years, 10 years ago, and we know how it is today. I think the starting point is to acknowledge and commend efforts that are being made, and then make additional recommendations or suggestions on how to improve on what is on ground. But phrases like the place, the city is littered with filth, I cannot sit here as leader of the House and head of government business and accept that that is the truth. I thank you for the opportunity to respond, sir.
Thank you. So we take a seconder. Any seconder? Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I remain Salman Idris, speaking for the good people of Kababunu Ijumu Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to second this very important motion by Honorable Ajilu. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. This motion will be referred to a committee, another committee to be constituted in due course. The next motion is coming from Honorable Ibrahim Mohammed, member representing Birnin Kebbi Kalgo Bunza Federal Constituency of Kebbi State. If Honorable Ibrahim is around, please can you rise and move your motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Ibrahim Mohammed, I represent Nigerians through the good people of Birnin Kebbi Kalgo Bunza Federal Constituency. I'm from Kebbi State. Mr. Speaker, I rise on Order 8, Rule 5 of our Standing Order, matter of urgent public importance, to move a motion on the need to investigate revenue losses and leakages from tax incentives, export incentives, waivers, and exemptions. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to the first leg? Is it Ambassador?
Yes, Your Excellency.
Please go ahead.
Our Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Ambassador Daniel Asama, and I represent the people of Bassa Jos North Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker, I rise to support that this motion is urgent and need to be heard now. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Second leg of the motion, any seconder? Yes, Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Honorable Joseph Mwabashi, representing Azanoti Shelu Federal Constituency from Ebonyi State. I rise at this moment to second the motion. The second leg of the motion has moved. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable Ibrahim, you have the floor.
Thank you very much once again. The need to investigate revenue losses and leakages from tax incentives, export incentives, waivers, and exemptions. Mr. Speaker, the House notes that tax incentives, waivers, and exemptions were designed to attract investment, promote economic growth, and protect critical industries. Aware that available data indicates Nigeria loses an estimated 8 trillion annually to such waivers and concessions, with about 6 trillion naira lost through abuse by companies and another 2 trillion lost through mismanagement by government agencies. Further aware that the federal government projects total revenue foregone from tax incentives at a whopping 12.4 trillion between the years 2023 and 2026, while the nation's tax to GDP ratio remains at only 10.6%, one of the lowest in Africa. Concerned that indiscriminate and poorly monitored tax waivers undermine fiscal stability, starve government of revenues for infrastructure, healthcare, education, and further worsen Nigeria's rising debt burden. Thus, the House resolves to constitute an ad hoc committee to investigate the administration and impact of tax waivers, exemptions, and incentives granted by the government between 2015 and 2025. 2, direct the committee to identify beneficiaries, quantify actual revenue losses, and distinguish between legitimate economic incentives and abuses. Lastly, mandate the committee to recommend legislative and policy reforms to tighten approval processes, improve oversight, and align incentives with Nigeria's developmental priorities. I so move.
Any seconder? Honorable Komati.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Kwamoti Bitrus Laori. I speak for the people of Demsanum and Lamu, the Federal Constituency. I rise to second. The motion has moved. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. This motion is referred to another committee to be constituted in due course. The Leader of the House, please can you move for us to suspend our rules to take 2 additional motions?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I rise to move that we suspend relevant sections of our rules in order to take 2 additional motions of urgent public importance. I so move.
Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do suspend relevant sections of our rules to enable us to take more than 3 matters of urgent national importance. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable colleagues, it's my pleasure to invite Honorable Kelechi Nwogu to move his motion, which he deemed to be urgent and important for your consideration. Honorable Kelechi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Kelechi Nwogu. I'm from Rivers State. I represent the people of Ichie Omuma Federal Constituency. Right, Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleague. Let me start on Order 8, Rule 5. I wish to bring a motion on matter of urgent public importance on the need for intervention to avert the impending massive failure of candidates who are going to write the 2026 WAEC exam using CBT capable of causing depression and deaths of students. Right Honourable Speaker, I promise to be very brief in this motion. Also that this House do suspend the relevant rules to allow me to take this motion now. I so move.
Any seconder to the first leg of this request? Any seconder? Honorable Timothy Ilya from Jos.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my names are Honorable Ajang Alfred Ilya, member representing Jos South, Jos East Federal Constituency. I rise to second the first leg of this motion. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Second leg of the motion, any seconder? Honorable Mascot.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Respected colleagues, my name is Honorable Mascot Alex Ikweche, and I represent the indomitable people of Aba North, Aba South Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the second leg of the motion ably moved by my honorable colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Honorable, please go ahead, but be very brief.
Sure, Mr. Speaker.
We are behind time, please.
Urgent need for intervention to avert the pending massive failure of candidates intending to write the 2026 West African Examination Council WAEC using computer-based examinations CB, capable of causing depression and death of students. The House notes that the West African Examination Council WAEC is a body saddled with the conduct of higher education entering qualifier examination for students of senior secondary schools. The House notes that higher education institutions have made it mandatory for any candidate seeking admission to have at least 5 credits, including English and mathematics, in the West African Examination Council WAEC. The House further notes that the 2025 West African Senior School Certificate Examination Result Portal was shut down due to what they call technical glitches, with the candidates suffering the consequences. The House disturbed that the Federal Ministry of Education planned to conduct the 2026 West African Senior Secondary School Examination scheduled to commence in March using the computer-based examination CB. The House is also disturbed that despite the outcry by the National Union of Teachers and heads of schools, both public and private, especially those in a rural area, hosting over 70% of students, the Federal Ministry of Education has declared that there is no going back. Right Honourable Speaker, my distinguished colleague, the House took cognizance that computer-based examination requires fully furnished hall with functional computers, internet facility, constant electricity supply, be it from the national grid or standby generator. Mr. Speaker, the House is aware that about 25,500 schools across the country have candidates to write the 2026 examination expected to be conducted in all the schools at the same time for 4 months, starting from March to July. House is also aware that most of the schools in the urban areas and in the rural areas do not have functional computers, nor computer teachers, and also, as a result, they have not used computers before. We are further aware that unlike JAM, no candidate is expected to write less than 9 subjects, including practical, objectives, and theory. Worried that it is wrong to start this policy now without adequate preparation, suggesting that the Federal Ministry of Education and Examination Body should have at least 3 years projection to commence the policy by 2029-2030 academic year. concerned that the outcome of the WAEC result of students who are considered to be leaders of tomorrow using CBE will be devastating if allowed to commence, leading to massive failure, frustration, drug abuse, and other social vices. Right Honourable Speaker and my distinguished colleagues, the House resolves as follows: to direct the Federal Ministry of Education and the Federal Ministry of Education and the Examination Board, the WAEC, to suspend commencement of the policy with immediate effect. Urge the Federal Ministry of Education, in collaboration with the state, to include in the 2026 budget, 2027, 2028, and 2029, the recruitment of computer teachers, construction of computer hall with internet facilities, and supply of standby generators, and also monitor adequate provisions in private schools before commencement of the policy in 2030. Finally, Mr. Speaker, mandate the committees on basic examination bodies, digital and information technology, basic education and services, and labor, employment and productivity to interface with the relevant stakeholders in the education, information, and technology sectors and report back within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Mr. Speaker, my distinguished colleague, thank you for this opportunity. I so move.
Any seconder, High Chief?
Thank you, Your Excellency, our people's Speaker, and my strategic allies, colleagues, and partners. I salute you as usual. My name is Honorable High Chief Kenny Small Chukwugozie Nwachukwu. I am from Imo State, Nigeria, and I represent the great and awesome people of Olu, Osun, and Oru East Federal Constituency. I rise to second this great motion, ably moved by a strategic ally, Honorable, I so second, thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. This motion is referred to the committees on basic education, digital and information technology, basic examination bodies, labor, employment, and productivity for further legislative action. The last but not the least is a motion coming from Honorable Barrister Jesse Oke Joe Onukulasi, member representing Oshodi Isholo 2, Federal Constituency of Lagos State.
Thank you, the People's Speaker. Esteemed colleagues, my name is Barrister Jesse Okejo Onukulasi. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, I represent the Nigerians, especially the habit of Lagos, Ocholi Solo. Mr. Speaker, I seek your imprimatur and the leave of colleagues that the House suspend the rules under Order 8 Rule 5 to allow me to move the motion of urgent public importance, titled Motion to Need to Enhance Accountability and Competence at all Federal Teaching Hospital and National Hospital, Abuja, to safeguard patient life and restore public trust. I so move.
Any seconder to the first leg? Honorable Emeroga.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name remains Honorable Boniface Emeroga. I represent the people of Ikwere Emo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Rivers State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague, Honorable Barrister Oke. I say second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Second leg of the motion, Honorable Hashim.
Thank you, Your Excellency, my respected colleagues. My name is Honorable Adam Hashim Ranga, a member representing Ningiwarji Federal Constituency. I'm from Bauchi State. I rise this afternoon to scan the second leg of the motion ably moved by Barrister Jesse. I so scan. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable Ken.
Thank you.
Please summarize because of time.
Yes, sir, Mr. Speaker. I will be.
Don't read everything, please.
Yes, sir.
Go to the
I'll
main
just take a few minutes.
Major areas, please.
Yes, Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, the House knows that the National Hospital Abuja was established by Act number 36 of 1999 and designed to provide tertiary health services to Nigeria, serving as the apex referral hospital in the federal capital and the nation. The House notes that the hospital was originally to conceive as a model for women and children facility, but later expanded to cover all medical and surgical specialties with a mandate to deliver high-quality healthcare services, training and research. The House is aware that increasing report of consultants and medical personnel in the National Hospital engaging in private practice, either running their own clinic or working in other private clinic during the official work hour. The House is concerned that it is unethical practice that led to divided attention, neglect of patients and poor supervision of junior doctors, and in many cases avoidable death due to the delay and inadequate medical services. The House is worried that such incidents are not isolated. As regards to my auntie, has reported having highlighted great complaints of negligence, lack of accountability, and quackery among the doctors. The House notes further note that 10 years retrospective study of the National Hospital revealed in an autopsy report that 11% of the deaths are caused out of quackery and negligence by the doctors. The House is aware, disturbed that divided attention in medical field and professional indiscipline across medical consultancy, if unchecked, will erode public trust and trust in one of the foremost national hospitals and undermine the healthcare, therefore leaving room for health tourism. The House therefore resolved to condemn in strong terms practice of consultants and other medical personnel in all teaching hospitals and national hospitals, abandon the official duties to private clinics, to the detriment of patients. The House urged the House to inaugurate an ad hoc committee to immediately conduct a comprehensive audit of all medical consultants and doctors in all our teaching hospitals, including National Hospital Abuja. We want to verify their contractual status and employment records, to ascertain involvement of private practice during official hours, to review doctor-to-patient ratio and case attendance log, and assess the mortality and mobility rate linked to consultants leaving their place of work. 2, 3, to mandate the Medical Association, Nigerian Medical Association, and Nigerian Medical Dental Council of Nigeria, and Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria to collaborate with the ad hoc committee to be considered to audit the conduct and report to the House. Finally, the House to investigate allegations of professional misconduct, negligence, and quackery attendance in our teaching hospitals and national hospitals, and report to the House in the 4 weeks. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any comments on this motion? Honorable Idris Ahmed Wazir.
Your Excellency, our Speaker, my respected colleagues, my name is Ahmed Idris, representing Wase, Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, I so appreciate the concern raised by our brother. And I believe that what is bringing is very contentious. But we are Nigerians, sir. We know the number of doctors today that are moving out of this country because of the atmosphere in terms of condition of service. Having gone to school, suffered, attend the education, attainment of what they got. The pay, I must say, if we were to come back to it, is not quite sufficient. For, as a means of livelihood, sir, this is done within the agriculture sector. Today, I can practice agriculture. Anybody can practice agriculture. And I remember in the last constitutional amendment, we brought this matter so that consultants would be allowed, and then doctors will be allowed to have this private practice. So just like it's done in the agriculture sector, this is to keep our doctors, sir. The best brain today, they are leaving this country. It's not good for us
And I do not agree that when you are within a valuable period of your own time, you should leave your work for private practice. But after your valuable work, if you have another means to add to your economic improvement and empowerment, I think Nigerians should be allowed to get into that, sir. I am a little bit worried by the content and the direction of the motion. We will be rather missing and then losing more doctors than gaining more doctors. We need to create an atmosphere that can create and give our doctors an enabling environment to give us the best services, sir. And I think, sir, I was a patient sometimes in 2004, and I'm giving a typical example of what is happening in Britain today. There is no doctor that you find in one single hospital. Rather, it is based on hours of service. And so we cannot be archaic. We have to allow flexibility for this to happen. This is my little contribution. Thank you, sir.
I think if you read his, if you listen to what he said, he didn't discuss about doctors not going into private practice. He's talking about, if I can read what he said here, that they should be monitored on the official hours that they are supposed to work in the public hospitals, so that they are not seen to be abusing that privilege of allowing them to engage in private practice.
Monitors, Your Excellency, sir. How do you monitor? This is the day-to-day running of the administrative offices and officers in charge. And for us to put another committee to go and then determine, how do you determine that one, sir? That's why this is contentious.
Well, it is noted, but I don't think altogether this motion is a bad one, because we all know the condition of our hospitals are extremely deplorable in this country. Maybe the method or approach is probably not as we expect, but we cannot take away the fact that we need to be seen doing something about our health sector, which is really begging for attention. Honorable Oke.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, my colleagues. Mr. Speaker, I listened to the presentation of the mover of the motion. Mr. Speaker, my submission is that the motion is investigative in nature. There are areas of allegations made. My submission at this hour, sir, is that we allow the committee that the matter may be referred to look into the issues and to come back to us with facts, so that we'll be speaking from position of facts. I so submit, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Oke. You have said the right thing. We are investigating, so we are not supposed to conclude even before we investigate as to whether one is guilty or not. That is the whole idea of being here, to investigate matters and uncover the truth of issues that are bedeviling the country. So I quite agree with you that we should avoid as much as possible being judgmental in our write-up. We are supposed to be arbiters, neutral, and we are supposed to be fact-finders, not people who just take position from day one without having the facts. So that is actually absolutely noted. Any more contribution? Any more contribution before we put the question? Any seconder to this motion? Honorable Gaza.
Right Honorable Speaker, my colleagues, my name is Gaza Jonathan Befi, and I represent the good people of Karu, Kefi, Kokona Federal Constituency, and a proud member of the Social Democratic Party, the only stable political party in Nigeria. I rise to second the motion ably moved and debated by my colleague. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. This motion
is referred to another committee to be constituted in due course. I think Honorable Garba Alhassan Ado Dogwa, the one and only Sardauna Arua Metuta, and a member that has proudly represented us in the United Kingdom of recent, has one or two things to say. So I will yield the floor to him.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. The Speaker of the House of Nigerian People, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas Ian Zozo. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I rise by name as Honorable Alhassan Ado Dogwa, representing the good, the bad, and the ugly people of Dogwa Tudunwada Federal Constituency in this respected assembly.
So are they bad and ugly?
Oh, absolutely, sir.
Oh, really?
Absolutely, sir.
What is the percentage?
There is no two way about it, Mr. Speaker.
What is the percentage of the good as against the bad and the ugly?
That I will get the right statistics and get to you, sir. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I am the Sardauna of Rano in Kano State. Mr. Speaker, I am the Barden Saminaka in Kaduna State. Mr. Speaker, today I am the Gado Damasu of Uke in Karu local government of Nasarawa State.
Wonderful.
Mr. Speaker,
I'm counting 3 already.
I am Damburam of Bukuyum in Zamfara State.
That's the 4th one.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I am respectively also Dalatun Kangiwa in Kebbi State. And to cap it all today, Mr. Speaker, by the opening, by your window, by your grace, I am also graciously turbaned in a very highly celebrated occasion as the Sardauna of the Hausa Kingdom around the globe.
Does that
I am the Sardauna of Kasar Hausa Metuta.
Does that title cover the whole of Plateau, including Wase?
It covers every Hausa-speaking community,
including Wase local government,
including Zaria, which is a Hausa Bakwai. Mr. Speaker, including Zaria Zazzau, which is a Hausa Bakwai by history, including Kano, where Madaki comes from, which is Hausa Bakwai.
No more questions.
I am the Sardauna of the Hausa Kingdom by the grace of His Highness, the Emir of Daura, His Highness Umar Farouk. Come this way because I want to actually assert my traditional authority and to let people know that I am a man of integrity. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I thank you for giving me this opportunity. My attention, and I've realized my attention has also been drawn to a very viral video that went so viral in the Nigeria's media space. Mr. Speaker, this video, of course, to those who may not know the reasons behind it, sounded and appeared to be very strange. Mr. Speaker, I think I'm under moral obligation. I'm also under moral responsibility as a member of this great institution to provide some clarifications. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I was in the United Kingdom, London specifically, on an official assignment. I went to London, Mr. Speaker, along with some relevant government agencies on advocate to global oil operators to come and invest in Nigeria. It was a campaign outing on behalf of the Nigerian government. And I want to report to this House that the campaign was quite successful. We have been able to convince foreign and global investors that Nigeria is a safe haven for investment in the oil and gas sector. Mr. Speaker, most of the concerns investors had was that we have issues of legislation today, legislation tomorrow. And we were able to address them to understand that our legislation will always be in the national interest. And our legislation will be covered, most especially in the oil and gas sector, by the almighty PIA. the Petroleum Industry Bill. Act, sorry. Mr. Speaker, at the end of our official engagements, I decided to take it off onto a lighter mood. But beyond a lighter mood, Mr. Speaker, it was an action that was born out of a point of responsibility and protecting of my own political experience and my political position as a politician from my state. Mr. Speaker, I want to say on record that you all know that during the last elections, I came through a lot of stories, controversies, which were completely addressed through court processes. Today, I am bold to say that I don't stand any allegation of any case against anyone of whatever sort in any of the courts we have in Nigeria. I have my judgments right from the magistrate court to the state high court to a federal high court in Kano and to a federal high court in Abuja here and to the appeal court. I'm as clean as every Nigerian. But so unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, because one is unfortunately coming from a state where politics is being played with bitterness, where politics is being played with a lot of anger, a lot of enmity, where politics sometimes is taken as a matter of do or die. Some people, and some of them in authority, public offices, went and conspired with some group of unprofessional lawyers in my state, only to carry petitions, Mr. Speaker, carried petitions to all of the foreign agencies, all foreign embassies in Nigeria, placing me in bad light and requesting foreign embassies in Nigeria not to allow me entry into their countries, not to allow me go on official assignment, not to allow me go even on holidays. They took this petition to all of the foreign agencies. Mr. Speaker, this is sad. If beyond local politics, someone will get out of his way to take a petition only to tarnish my image, my innocent image, to foreign embassies, Mr. Speaker, you can all understand from the disposition I was coming from. It was so boggart, it was so bored, and I was also touched. So in my own understanding, Mr. Speaker, and of course, as someone who has the experience of communication, I want to say without overemphasis that I am a graduate of mass communications with a first-class degree, and I also have a master's degree in public relations. And with this background, Nigerian people and my colleagues here should know I can have my own way, strategy, or approach to send signals. And it was for this reason, Mr. Speaker, when I had the opportunity to travel to Dubai, United Arab Emirates, only last week, I sent some signals. When I now got this opportunity to travel to United Kingdom, in London, of course, I was in London not for the first time. I have been in London for over 10, 15 times. I can remember only last 2 years I was in London with His Excellency, the former Deputy Speaker. I was in London with him. I can also remember 2, 3 years back, I was also in London, and I jammed my former Deputy Speaker, Rabiu Konkoso. I met with him in London airport. He saw me. But this one became special, Mr. Speaker, because I had to give it back to my detractors. I wanted to do it in such a sarcastic way to let them know, oh, here is Ado Dogwa in London. Here is Ado Dogwa who has succeeded in beating down his detractors, no matter how high they would want to beat. And Mr. Speaker, I want to say without any fear of contradiction, that out of moral conviction and out of attempt to actually defend the integrity of myself and this institution, and also the integrity of my family, I have decided to take this matter to court for just this attempt, even for the attempt, mere attempt to indict or to malign my name in the face of the world. This is something that is unacceptable. I know those who are behind it. I have their names. Some of them are lawyers, and I will take them up with the relevant agencies of lawyers that are in charge of discipline unprofessional lawyers. And those of them who are in politics will go to court. I will not allow this campaign of calumny to continue. So on a last note, on a final note, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this is what I have to tell you, because I believe all of you were concerned. So many of you were worried. Oh, is it the Dogwa we know? Why behaving this way? Why doing this way? Why saying this? Why doing that? I was all doing that because politics is local. And I felt I can
Thank
only
you.
get
I think,
at them with
Leader,
that
you
kind
have
of
made your
actions
point.
and its actions.
Thank you so
and to
much.
put it straight, my actions in London, my respected colleagues, they were
I
not
think
spontaneous.
you have made your point
my
very
actions
clear.
were not spontaneous.
Members
my actions were
and
not
the general
coincidental.
public
My
are
actions
well
were not
enlightened.
reflex actions. It was a deliberate action to hit at my detractors, and I got them right. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Honorable colleagues.
Mr. Speaker, can I come on my point of order privilege, sir?
Please go ahead, but make it brief. You can see that it is already 1 p.m. and we're yet to even start the business of the day.
Yes, because, Mr. Speaker, we took our time welcoming people that came into our chamber by after 12. So, Mr. Speaker, I come. My name is Honorable Ambassador Peter Ifani Uzokwe. I represent the good people of Nnewi North, the Japanese capital of Nigeria, Nnewi South, and the Okusigo Federal Constituency. And by providence, an Ozobo High Chief. Mr. Speaker, I come under Order 6.4. Mr. Speaker, there is an adage in my Igbo language that says that an elder will not be in the house and the she-goat gives birth while the rope is on her neck. Every day we come here, Mr. Speaker, we receive our children, visitors in our gallery. Why are they coming here? They are coming here to see how we are conducting ourselves. They are coming here to learn from us. But most times, what we display here shouldn't be what they will see as an example of parliamentarians. Mr. Speaker, I love you. I love the leadership of this House. We are united. But we must conduct ourselves.
Honorable Ifeanyi, Honorable Ifeanyi, please, if what you are going to discuss pertain to this hallowed chamber.
Yes, because it breached my privilege.
Hold on, please. We can do it under executive session. We don't need to watch our dirty lines in public. I don't understand what we stand to get. You can request for an executive session to address issues that have to do with our conduct. This is not the forum for you to do that. I will appeal to you to withdraw. If you have issues that have to do with the way and manner we are conducting ourselves during plenary, we can do it in-house. We don't need to actually discuss about that matter in public.
Mr. Speaker, for that love I professed for you, I will say that I will abide by what you say, but I want to make sure that we all know that the society we neglect today.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. You have made your point clear, please, Honorable Ifeanyi.
Point of order,
Thank you
Mr.
very
Speaker.
much.
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
Yeah.
Mr. Speaker, Order 9, Rule 9.14, that I move that the business of the day be called on, Mr. Speaker.
That's exactly what you do. Honorable colleagues, the first business of the day is presentation of 5 reports of the Committee on Public Service Matters, standing in the name of Honorable Sani Umar Bala. Honorable Sani is invited to present the reports. Is Honorable Sani around? You are representing him?
Yes,
please go ahead.
Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker, Ian Zazzau, my distinguished honorable colleagues, my name is Salis Yusuf Majigiri, representing Mashidu Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Katsina State. I rise on behalf of my chairman, House Committee on Public Service Matters, which I am deputizing, to present 5 reports on 3 bills and 2 motions referred to the committee. Mr. Speaker, I want to move that the House do receive the reports as follows. That the House do receive the report of the Committee on Public Service Matters on bill for an act to amend the National Assembly Service Pension Board Act number 62, 2023, to, among other things, to constitute the membership of the board, provide the template for payment of gratuity, and establish a fund for the scheme and for the related matters, HB 2240. The second bill is that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Public Service Matters on a bill for an act to make provision for a widowhood leave to be given to man and woman whose spouse died during the subsistence of the marriage, to enable the widow and widower mourn the deceased spouse and make immediate arrangements for the challenges ahead and for related matters, HB 401. Mr. Speaker, the third bill, I wish to also move that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Public Service Matters on a bill for an act to repeal the National Assembly Service Act number 63, 2014, and enact the National Assembly Service Act 2025 to provide for a clear administrative structure of the National Assembly Service, outlining the qualification for the appointment of clerks, heads of directorates of the National Assembly, and the Secretary to the Commission to enhance professionalism and accountability within the National Assembly's administrative framework and for related matters, HB 2056. Mr. Speaker, I wish to also move that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Public Service Matters on stagnation of promotion in federal civil service. And the fifth one, Mr. Speaker, is to move that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Public Service Matters on the need to abrogate the federal government policy on compulsory retirement of public servants who have attained 8 years as directors in ministries, departments, and agencies. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Committee present here? Any member of this committee? No member? Any seconder, please? Honorable Galambi.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, I remain Yusuf Shitu Galambi, member representing Guaran Federal Constituency, raised to second that the Deputy Chairman Public Service should, the House do receive the reports mentioned by the Deputy Chairman. I so second, Mr. Chairman.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable, please proceed and lay your reports. The second business of the day is presentation of report of the Committee on Aviation Technology on a bill for an act to amend the Nigeria Meteorological Agency Act number 29 of 2022 and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Tajuddin Karim Abisodun. Honorable members will recall that the bill was referred to the committee on Thursday, 3rd July 2025. The report is ready for presentation. Honorable Tajuddin is hereby invited to present the report.
Thank you most profusely, my boss, the Honorable Speaker, colleagues. I am the Honorable Karim Tajuddin Abisodun. I represent the people of Shaki East, Shaki West, and Atisbo Federal Constituency. Honorable Speaker, I'm from Oyo State. Honorable Speaker, may I move, and I so move, that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Aviation Technology on a bill for an act to amend the Nigeria Meteorological Agency Act, number 29, 2022, and for related matter, HB 2109. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
The deputy chairman around, please? Is the deputy around? No? Any member who wishes to second, please? Any seconder?
Yes.
Honorable Okafo.
Thank you very much, the Right Honorable Speaker, the People's Speaker. My names are Honorable Chike John Okafo, PhD. I represent the group people of Ehimembano, Yitubama, both for the constituency. I rise to second the motion ably moved by Honorable Tajudeen Karim Abisodo. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable Tajudeen, please proceed and lay your report. And send my regards to my sister. The third business of the day is presentation of 3 reports of the Committee on Oceans and Fisheries. Standing in the name of Honorable Akarachi Itinosa Amadi. Honorable Amadi is invited to present the reports.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Engineer Akarachi Etinosa Orushema Tosa Amadi. Mr. Speaker, I represent the good people of Mbitoli Keduru Federal Constituency from Imo State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to lay the report that the House do receive the report on the Committee of Oceans and Fisheries on a bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, Act Cap A12, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2024, to establish the Brackish Water Fisheries Research Institute, Ungo, River State, and for related matters, HB 2349. That the House also do receive the report on the Committee of Oceans and Fisheries on a bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, Act Cap A12, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2024, to establish the Federal College of Fisheries Technology and Marine Research, Ungo River State, and for related matters, HB 2189. That the House do receive the report of the Committee on Oceans and Fisheries on a bill for an act to establish the Federal Institute for Diving Technology, Ibejuleki, Lagos State, charged with the responsibility to provide full-time courses in deep-sea ocean diving studies and for related matters, HB 112. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Any seconder from the committee?
Thank you,
Any
Mr.
member of the committee here?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Aliu Aminu Garu, Sarkin Alazan Bauchi. I rise this afternoon to second the motion raised by my chairman for the submission of the 3 report. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable Akarachi, proceed and lay your report. The fourth business of the day is presentation of report of the Committee on Safety Standards and Regulations on a bill for an act to provide for establishment of the National Safety Regulatory Board to provide for the comprehensive regulation of safety standards in Nigeria and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable David Idris Zakaria. Honorable members will recall that the bill was referred to the committee on Wednesday, 11th June 2024. The report is ready for presentation. Honorable Zakaria is invited to present the report. Is Honorable Zakaria on the floor? And nobody to represent him, right? This report is stepped down by the leave of the House. The fifth business of the day is presentation of report of the Committee on Nutrition and Food Security on the need for government remedial measures to address food scarcity and nutritional dangers in Nigeria, standing in the name of Honorable Chike John Okafor. Honorable members will recall that the matter was referred to the committee on Thursday, 7th March 2025. The report is ready for presentation. Honorable Okafor is invited to present the report.
Thank you very much, the Right Honorable Speaker. My distinguished colleagues, my names are Chike John Okafor, PhD. I represent the good people of Ehime Mbano, Ihitu Boma, Obo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Imo State. Mr. Speaker, with your kind permission, indulge me a few seconds to give a background of this report I'm laying, Mr. Speaker.
Not necessary, Deacon, because of time constraints. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Nutrition and Food Security on the need for government remedial measures to address food scarcity and nutritional dangers in Nigeria. This is following the national summit that was held here in the National Assembly between the 8th of July and 10th of July 2025. The report is what I have here. And with your kind permission, I'll proceed to lead the report. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much.
Is the deputy chairman of the committee around? No? Honorable Rotimi.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. As a member of the committee, I, Akitunde Rotimi Jr., I represent good people of Ekiti North 1 Federal Constituency comprising Ikole and Oye local governments. I rise to second the motion, ably moved by Right Honorable Dr. Chike Okafor to lead the report. Thank you very much.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Honorable Deacon, please proceed and lay your report. The first order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish the Nigerian Mines Ranger Service to prevent, combat illegal mining and mining associated crimes and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the bill was transmitted by the Senate, seeking concurrence of the House of Representatives. The bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 12 November 2025. I will now invite the House Leader to move that the bill be read second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Professor Julius Ihanvere, Owan Federal Constituency, Edo State. I rise to move that a bill for an act to establish the Nigerian Mines Ranger Service, NMRS, to prevent, combat illegal mining and mining associated crimes and for related matters, Senate Bill 253, be considered by the House. I so move.
The minority, please. Can you second?
Mr. Speaker, my respected colleagues, Aliyu Sanuma Daki is my name. I stand to second the motion as for second reading, as moved by the House Leader. I do second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. I think the bill is a very straightforward one. Is there any member who has any objection to the second reading of this bill from the Senate? No? Let me go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this bill be read the second time, say aye. Those against you say nay. There is have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to establish Nigerian Mines Rangers Service to prevent, combat illegal mining and mining associated crimes and for related matters, second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Health Institutions for further legislative action. The third order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to alter the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to create additional local government areas in Plateau State and for related matters, Standing in the name of Honorable Ahmed Idris Wase. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 30th October 2025. I now invite Honorable Wase to move that the bill be read the second time.
Your Excellency, sir, Mr. Speaker, my respected colleagues, my name is Ahmed Idris, representing Wasai, Federal Constituency of Plateau State. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, I rise to move that the bill for an act to alter the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, to create additional local government areas in Plateau State and for these matters be read the second time. I so move.
Any seconder? Well, since Wase is a rural local government, I think it is only pertinent to identify somebody from another rural community to second. So, Honorable Jimmy, go ahead and support your brother.
Right, Honorable Speaker, the Iya Zazao, a man of peace, the Agba King of Ishaikiti, a great ambassador to Algeria. I rise to second the motion of our ally in Lagos, a man who is committed to ensuring that the 37 LCDAs in Lagos is listed. I rise to second his motion as well, that his bill be read a second time. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. I think this bill is a straightforward one. It is clear. So with your kind permission, we go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this bill be read the second time, say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to alter the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to create additional local government areas in Plateau State and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Constitutional Review for further legislative action. Sorry, honorable colleagues, I skipped second order of the day, which is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to provide for the establishment of Federal College of Nursing and Midwifery in the Kano State and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Aliyu Sani Madaki. Honorable members recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 24 June 2025, and I invite Honorable Madaki to move that the bill be read the second time.
Mr. Speaker, my highly respected colleagues, Aliyu Sani Madaki is my name, and I represent the Ala Federal Constituency of Kano State. I stand to move that a bill for an act to provide for the establishment of Federal College of Nursing and Midwifery, Dala, Kano State, and other related matters be read for the second time. I do move.
Any seconder? Any seconder? Honorable Wase?
Your Excellency, our Speaker, respected colleagues, my name is Ahmed Idris, representing Wasai, Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, I rise to move to second the motion as ably moved by my brother, Honorable Alimba Dakiana, our leader. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable colleague, this is an establishment bill. It doesn't require any debate at this level. We believe that whatever is needed to be done will be done during public hearing. So with their kind permission, we put the question. Those in support of this bill be read the second time, say aye. Those against say nay. That is have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act provide for the establishment of Federal College of Nursing and Midwifery, Dala, Kano State, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Health Institutions for further legislative action. The fourth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish Artificial Intelligence Management and Finance Institute as a professional competence in the field of artificial intelligence, business, finance, and management through education, research, certifications, and professional development, and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Usman Zana, honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 6 February 2025. And I invite Honorable Zana to move that the bill be read a second time. I don't think if Honorable Zana is on the floor. No? This bill is stepped down by the leave of the House. The fifth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to alter the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to create additional local government areas in Imo State and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Miriam Unoa. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 28 October 2025. And I invite Honorable Unoa to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Miriam Odinaka Onoaha. I represent Isi Alambano, Onimo, Okigwe Federal Constituency. I am from Imo State. This afternoon, I rise to move that the bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended to create extra or additional local governments therein and for related matters be read for a second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, honorable colleagues.
Any seconder, you must be a very powerful man to second a bill coming from Miriam. Honorable Miriam, I must say your mind.
Speaker directs, sir.
So let me see who is powerful. Honorable Jimo, Chair Electoral Matters. Because I'm sure Honorable Miriam will come for her ticket. She needs your protection.
Speaker. Well, it's better for a princess to be seconded by a prince. Mr. Speaker, my name is Honorable Prince Bayo Balogun, member representing Ibeju Lekki Federal Constituency. I hereby rise to second the motion ably moved by my princess from Imo State. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleague, this is again another straightforward request. With your kind permission, we'll go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this bill be read the second time, say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to establish federal capital displaced. A bill for an act to alter the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to create additional local government areas in Imo State and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Constitutional Review for further legislative action. The sixth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish federal capital displaced original inhabitants resettlement and integration agency to provide for effective management and administration of compensation and resettlement of persons affected by development projects within the FCT and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Joshua Chinedu Obika and 18 others. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 10th October 2024. And now invite Honorable Obika to move that the bill be read the second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Joshua Chinedu Obika. I represent Amaguari Federal Constituency, FCT. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that this bill for an act to establish federal capital displaced original inhabitants Resettlement and Integration Agency, HB 1707, sponsored by me, to be read for the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to this bill? Honorable Chukun. My brother, I've yielded the floor to you. I'm sure this will be your first time, right?
No, the third time, sir.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Fidelis Joseph Bagudu is my name. I represent the good people of Chukunkaju Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kaduna State. I rise to support that this bill be read the second time. Ably moved by my colleague. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Again, this is an establishment bill. We can leave it to the committee at the level of public hearing to discuss further on the merits and demerits. So with their kind permission, we put the question. Those in support of this bill be read the second time, say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Clerk.
All right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to establish federal capital displaced original inhabitant resettlement and integration agency to provide for effective management and administration of compensation and resettlement of persons affected by development projects within the FCT and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Federal Capital Territory for further legislative action. The seventh order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control Act, Cap N1, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to include the regulation of herbal drugs and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Jesse Okejoy Onukwalasi. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 13th May 2025. I now invite Honorable Joe to move that the bill be read the second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues. My name is Barrister Jesse Okejo Onwakalos. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, I represent the Nigerians, especially the habit of Lagos, Oshodi Solo. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, I seek the leave of this House to allow me move for second reading a bill for an act to amend the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control Act, Cap N1, Laws of the Federation 2004, to include regulation of herbal drugs, ordinarily called ABO, and related matters, HB 2300, for second reading and debate. I so move.
Honorable Akin Alabi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Which committee are you chairing, please? No, I forgot, honestly.
Works, sir.
Works, oh, okay.
Works and power.
I see. Yeah. Noted.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I'm Honorable Akin Alabi, the Jagoluba of Ibadan and the Chairman, House Committee on Works.
Good to see you.
I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague, the expert in petition, Honorable Ona Kalusi. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable John, we give you 2 minutes, please, to highlight areas that you want to amend.
Thank you, Mr.
For members to make up their mind whether this bill is good to go or not.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues. Mr. Speaker, I reduced my thoughts in black and white. I just highlight few areas to enable colleagues to assent to this second reading so that we'll be able to include it in the NAFDAC Act. Mr. Speaker, I must say generally NAFDAC was established to ensure that drugs that are used in Nigeria meet the basic standard of international repute. However, Mr. Speaker, we did discover that in the Act, there's some not defined role of our traditional herb areas. Mr. Speaker, you must understand, I must understand that Nigerians take a lot of what we call local herbs, and this is medicinal and help in other countries. In the light of this, Mr. Speaker, this amendment will help us to define their role, to set up a regulatory committee that will be ensure that the award that is being used, the measures are stipulated in the Act, and the usage and the way it is procured, the hygienic places are defined. The essence is at the end of the day, we will be able to have a traditional medicine that is acceptable. Unlike the other countries in China where the traditional medicine are defined and they help, and I must say that Nigerians have a lot of traditional medicine that will help us to cure and reduce medical tourism. In the light of this, Mr. Speaker, I seek the dangers of this House to support that this amendment be read a second time to enable us move and advance herbal medicine in Nigeria. I so move. Thank you, sir.
Who is opposed to this amendment bill? Any member who is not in favor? So we go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this amendment bill be read for the second time, say aye. Aye. Those against you say nay. That is have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control Act, CAF, N1 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to include the regulation of herbal drugs and for related matters, second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control for further legislative action. The eighth order of the day is a motion on need to complete the Armed Forces Physical and Health School and Games Village, Esa Oke, Osun State, standing in the name of Honorable Oluwole Oke. Honorable Oke is invited to move the motion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, my leaders and colleagues. My name is Oluwole Oke, humbly from Obokun, Oreade Federal Constituency of Osun State. Mr. Speaker, with the leave of the House, I move, and I so move, the federal government that the House notes that the federal government, through the Ministry of Defense, conceived the idea for the establishment of an Armed Forces Physical and Health School and Games Village in Esaoke, Osun State, to develop a state-of-the-art institution that will promote physical fitness, agility, and combat readiness of members of Nigeria Armed Forces. Also notes that the presence of the school will play a significant role in engaging the youthful population meaningfully and provide security in parts of Osun and Ekiti states that are proximate to the school. Recalls that the school was to be modeled after the United States Army Physical Training School in South Carolina, which focuses on aspects of the Army's physical readiness training system in accordance with the Army doctrine and regulations. The House also recalls that since 2008 to date, the National Assembly has made provisions for funds to fund the development and completion of the Armed Forces Physical Net School and Games Village at South Osun State. Mr. Speaker, the House is worried that despite ongoing support from the National Assembly, the school project has largely become abandoned with little progress made on site. Aware that this state of affairs is inimical to the physical condition of our troops and service personnel and adversely affects their combat readiness and ability to deliver on the constitutional mandate of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which includes protecting the territorial integrity of Nigeria and defending Nigeria from external aggression and internal insurrection. Also worried, Mr. Speaker, that the poor, derelict, and abandoned state of the school has turned it to an abode of criminals and is now a source of threat, pain, and losses to the good people of Osun State, particularly Obokunriade local government areas and adjoining Ekiti State local governments. Cognizant that the urgent steps are required to complete the project as its delay will have negative impact on the physical condition of troops and service personnel, especially compared to their peers in other countries. This situation poses a threat to national security and worsens the already fragile security in Osun State and Ekiti State by providing a haven for criminals. The House therefore resolves, Mr. Speaker, urge the Chief of Defense Staff to immediately deploy personnel to the Armed Forces Fiscal and Ed School and Gaines Village, Esauke, Osun State. Also, urge the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation and the Federal Minister of Finance to immediately release funds under extant budgetary provisions for immediate commencement of activities in the school. Further urge the Federal Ministry of Finance and Budget Office of the Federation and the National Planning Commission to ensure that sufficient provisions of the project is made in 2026 budget estimates. Mandate the House Committee on Defense and Legislative Compliance to investigate and determine the reasons for the failure to implement previous budgetary appropriation for the school project and report within 4 weeks for further legislative actions. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Any seconder? Honorable Fatoba.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker. Distinguished honorable colleagues, I remain Fatoba Olushola, represent the entire people of Ado Ekiti, representing Felonu Federal Constituency. I'm from Ekiti State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I rise this afternoon to second the motion as moved by my brother, Honorable Oleoke. I so second. Thank you, sir.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Defense for further legislative action. The ninth order of the day is a motion on the need to prioritize and boost health emergency response and management of emergency cases in Nigerian hospitals. Standing in the name of Honorable Rodney Ebi Kebina Amboewe, Honorable Rodney is invited to move the motion.
Mr. Speaker and my revered colleagues, my name is Honorable Engineer Rodney Ebi Kebina Amboewe. I am from Bayelsa State. I represent the good people of Southern Niger Federal Constituency, the glory of all land. Mr. Speaker, I stand before this highly respected House to move a motion on the need to prioritize and boost health emergency response and management of emergency cases in Nigerian hospitals. Mr. Speaker, the House notes that emergency cases are unexpected. Life-threatening situations like heart attack, strokes, severe bleeding, and natural disaster. While emergency management involves the comprehensive steps of prevention, mitigation, preparedness, response, and recovery to manage these events effectively. Mr. Speaker, the House also notes that Section 20 of the National Health Act 2024 addresses emergencies by making it a statutory obligation for healthcare providers to administer emergency medical treatment to any person regardless of their ability to pay without preconditions. The House disturbed that the handling of emergency patients and cases in most Nigerian hospitals has led to several avoidable deaths. Responses to emergency cases have been characterized by frequent rejection of patients, ill-equipped private hospitals, delays, and lack of awareness of patient rights under the National Health Act, NHA, which results in patients' death. An example is the death of an Arise TV presenter and news producer, Somye Madugu, where death resulted due to delays and rejection by the hospital. The House also disturbed that avoidable deaths have occurred for far too long, and there is no monitoring as private hospitals spring up everywhere without proper emergency response facilities, leading to rejection of emergency patients, stroke cases, and delays leading to deaths. The House convenes that if hospitals in Nigeria are equipped with robust emergency response system, needless deaths will be avoided, while Nigerians who require emergency treatment will have renewed hope in healthcare system in the country. The House resolves all the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Development to immediately set up a committee to ensure that all hospitals, whether private or public, as a criterion for continuous operation, must have a capacity in facility and personnel to handle emergency cases across the country. The House also resolves to mandate the committees on health institutions and healthcare services to ensure monitoring of hospitals across the nation to ensure effectiveness in emergency response in Nigeria and report within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Any seconder? Honorable Midala, this group is a very dangerous one. 3 PDP, sitting shoulder to shoulder. I hope House Leader is taking note of that. Take note too.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, the Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Honorable Dr. Midala Usman Balami. I represent the good and dynamic people of Askira Bahawul Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, to make this House very effective, the PDP need to be in the same place so that we will have a shield so that we will not be intimidated. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to second the motion as rightly moved by my colleague Rodney, the motion to prioritize the health emergency and handling of emergency cases in Nigeria hospital. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Health Institutions and Healthcare Services for further legislative action. The 10th order of the day is a motion on reconstruction of 80 kilometers Dikwa, Mafa, Maiduguri Highway, standing in the name of Honorable Ibrahim Mohammed Bukar. Honorable Bukar is invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Your Excellency, our Speaker, my respected colleagues. I am Ibrahim Mohammed Bukar, member representing Dikwa Kondega Mafa. I'm from Borno State. The House notes that the reconstruction of 80 kilometer Dikwa Mafa Kondega Road in Borno State is an infrastructure project aimed at enhancing, connecting, and supporting economic recovery in the region. The House also notes that this corridor of road is a vital and very important for linking Maiduguri to Dikwa and Gala and stretching to Cameroon, Chad, and other border communities. Aware that the Maiduguri Mafa Dikwa Road in Borno State has a long history of being the
vital transportation corridor in the northern region. And the road was established during the colonial era to connect administrative centers and facilitate trade between Nigeria and other African countries. Recalls that over the years, the road has undergone various maintenance and reconstruction. In 2020, the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FEMA, initiated a general maintenance project for the road, but could not address the challenges. The House is also concerned that the deteriorated state of Dikwa-Mafa Maiduguri Road is being exploited by Boko Haram and insurgent groups to carry out attacks on commuters and security forces, as the bad road has made it vehicle easy targets for ambush, especially in remote stretches, giving insurgents a tactical advantage. The House is also worried about the multiple reports of Boko Haram operatives using bad road segments and surrounding bushland to stage surprise attack, plant improvised explosive devices, IEDs, and to abduct travelers, which also has hampered military logistics and humanitarian aid for delivery, especially in the conflict-prone areas like Mafa and Dikwa. The House resolves to urge the Federal Ministry of Works to include Dikwa-Mafa Maiduguri Road in the 2026 appropriation estimates. Also urges the Federal Road Maintenance Agency to carry out holistic maintenance on Dikwa-Mafa Maiduguri Road in order to ease movement of commuters. And the House should mandate the committees on works and legislative compliance to ensure implementation. I so submit, sir.
Any seconder? Honorable Talba. Maybe make it a Borno affair.
Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, I'm Honorable Engineer Bukar Talba, member representing Martin Mongono Ganze from Borno State. I'm here this afternoon to second the motion moved by my brother Mohammed Ibrahim. I so move. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is of it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Works, FEMA, and Appropriation for further legislative action. 11th order of the day is a motion on reconstruction and development of mini dam infrastructure in Kukum, Kaura Federal Constituency of Kaduna State, standing in the name of Honorable Donatus K. Matthew. Honorable Matthew is invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Honorable Donatus Matthew is my name, member representing Kaura Federal Constituency. I'm from Kaduna State. Here with me is a motion for the reconstruction and development of mini dam infrastructure in Kaura Kagoro, in Kukum Kagoro, Kaura Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. The House notes that Kukum is a thriving rural community located in Kaura local government area of Kaduna State, with a population of approximately 175,000 according to the 2006 census, boosting in active economic activity driven by agriculture, with major crops including cotton, groundnut, maize, and ginger. Also note that Kukum is strategically located as an economic and commercial hub linking other major towns within the Kaura local government area. Observe that Kukum and environs is plagued by waterborne diseases resulting in preventable health challenges, including obstructing the region's economic potential. Aware that the federal government signed a multi-dollar memorandum of understanding with Kaduna State for the multi-purpose dam project aimed at enhancing water supply, irrigation, and hydropower generation. Convinced that the construction of a mini dam at Kukum Kagoro in Kaduna State aimed at elevating water scarcity, provide a reliable clean water sources, and reduce reliance on unsafe water will combat waterborne diseases such as cholera, diarrhea, typhoid, fever, and many other prevalent diseases. Convinced that a mini dam with steady water supply for farming, livestock, small-scale industries will increase economic activities, food security, and other multiple benefits, including the generation of hydroelectric power for local use, provision of irrigation support, and creation of water storage facilities for use during dry period, thereby reducing the effect of drought throughout the year. Resolved that the House urged the Federal Ministry of Water Resources to include the construction of a mini dam in Kukun Kagoro of Kaura local government area of Kaduna State in the 2026 budget estimate. Mandate the Committee on Water Resources to interface with the Federal Ministry of Water Resources to secure budgetary provision for the project to ensure the implementation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I so submit.
Any seconder? I will choose my seconder this time around because I need this motion to be well supported. Honorable Sada. Since it is coming to your committee.
Honorable Speaker, my name is Sada Soli, representing Jubia Kaita Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second this motion. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Water Resources for further legislative action. The 12th order of the day is a motion on need to reduce the price of fertilizer and other farm inputs in Nigeria. Standing in the name of Honorable Yusuf Shitu Galambi. Honorable Galambi is invited to move the motion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Sardona.
Distinguished
Order, Sardona.
Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Yusuf Shitu Galambi. I stand this afternoon to move a motion for the need to reduce the price of fertilizer and other farm inputs in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, I want the House to note that the farming is vital for food security and economic growth, which relies heavily on fertilizer and other farm inputs for its sustenance. Note that the importance of fertilizer and other farm inputs in farming cannot be overemphasized, as they are vital for the well-being of the soil and the plants, making possible greater availability for cultivation and increase in productivity. Further note that fertilizer and other farm inputs not only contribute to proper nutrition of plants, but also help to develop a food chain that allows the majority of the Nigerian population to be fed. Worried that the recent sharp rise in the price of fertilizer and other farm inputs here rendered the limited capital in the hands of farmers worthless and will consequently lead to lower crop production, higher food price, and greater food insecurity. Also worried, the escalating cost of crucial agricultural inputs such as fertilizer, pesticides, etc., are indispensable for crop production that could potentially compromise both the dry and wet farming season. Aware that many parts of Nigeria are already grappling with food shortage, with inflation making basic food unaffordable for many, as prices of goods and services have continued to rise. Also aware that federal government has taken steps towards regulating food prices, but the price of food in the market is not standing alone, because it is a combination of other factors, with fertilizer and other farm inputs being of them. Cognizant that the recent market survey has revealed that a 50 kg bag of urea fertilizer is now selling at about 60,000 naira, which stakeholders have described as the highest in 10 decades. So I want the House to resolve to urge the federal government through the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security to do everything possible to reduce the price of fertilizer and other farm inputs. The second prayer, to mandate the Committee on Agriculture, Productivity and Services to legislative compliance, to ensure compliance. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Any seconder? Honorable Gali.
Right, Honorable Speaker.
And you should speak ethically, please. Speak ethically.
Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Dr. Gali Mustafa Tijani. I represent Albasuga Ajingi Federal Constituency. I rise to second this very important motion raised by Right Honorable Galambi. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Agricultural Production and Services for further legislative action. The 13th order of the day is a motion on need to checkmate the activities of fraudulent internet-based pharmaceutical service providers to protect consumers in Nigeria. Standing in the name of Honorable Kanismo Chukwuguze Nwachukwu, Honorable Kanis is invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Your Excellency, our People's Speaker, the Iya Zazao, the Right Honorable Dr. Tajuddin Abbas, and of course, once again, my strategic allies, colleagues, and partners, I salute you. My name is Honorable High Chief Kenny Small Chukwugozie Nwachukwu. I am from Imo State, Nigeria, and I represent the great and awesome people of Olo, Osun, and Oru East Federal Constituency. I rise to move a motion for the need to checkmate the activities of fraudulent internet-based pharmaceutical service providers to protect consumers in Nigeria. The House notes that the exercise of the powers conferred by sections 1, 13, 14, 21, and 24 of the Pharmacists Council of Nigeria Act 2004, Online Pharmacy Regulations 2021, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Extraordinary Official Gazette number 118, volume 108, and the regulations made thereunder. The Pharmaceutical Council of Nigeria shall register and license all internet-based pharmaceutical service providers in the country. The House also notes that unsuspecting Nigerians buy and use fake drugs from untraceable online marketing drugs companies with no fixed addresses or locations, as a result of which countless lives are being lost and more inflicted with varied degrees of internal and external health injuries.
The House further notes that counterfeit products are often produced using substandard and poor materials and marketed online, which can lead to health and safety risks for Nigerian consumers, as it may contain toxic doses of dangerous ingredients and can cause disease, progression, drug resistance, and the end result is usually death. The House are aware that online drug prescriptions, sales, and dispensing are increasing at alarming rate in Nigeria, which, if not fully checked and regulated, will lead to online supply chain that can have illicit and highly stimulant drug contents that will pose potential risk of insecurity and moral decadence among the youth, which is a major factor of numerous social menaces in the country. Cognizance of the need to know the effort put in place by the Pharmacist Council of Nigeria, PCN, in the registration and the licensing of all internet-based pharmaceutical service providers in the country from January 2022 to date, as captured in its communique, issued at the end of a one-day stakeholders engagement on online pharmaceutical regulations 2021, organized in collaboration with the National Association of Industrial Pharmacists, NAIP, held at Lagos Zonal Office on December 9th, 2021. The House also cognizance of the need for the government and other relevant stakeholders to step up action by taking proactive measures, including keeping and making public debates of the addresses and locations of online drugs marketers, including endorsements on all products by qualified medical doctors and pharmacists, in order to equip consumers with enough evidence to seek legal redress, respectively, for injuries, damages, or costs incurred in the process of patronizing the products. Mr. Speaker and my colleagues, the House resolves to urge the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Development, National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control, NAFDAC, the Nigerian Medical Association, NMA, the Standards Organization of Nigeria, SON, Pharmacists Council of Nigeria, PCN, they and the Consumer Protection Council to accelerate their checks on the fraudulent activities of internet-based fake product marketers to save the innocent citizens of Nigeria. 2, also urge the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Development to direct the Pharmaceutical Council of Nigeria, PCN, and the Nigerian Medical Association, NMA, to commence an instant and speedy registration and licensing of online healthcare service providers in the country. Collaborate with agencies such as NAFDAC, MDCN, NDLEA, NCC, among others, to ensure successful hosting and running of online pharmacy and healthcare practice platforms in Nigeria. Facilitate the regulation, monitoring, evaluation, and enforcement in ensuring that all laid down rules and regulations are fully adhered to throughout the supply chain. Further urge Federal Ministry of Health and Social Development to direct that all internet-based platforms should bear names, addresses, and shall be visible online, and shall operate in line with a global best practice and with relevant regulations in the telecommunication industry. All online marketplaces such as Jumia, Konga, Gigi, etc. shall be officially monitored to ensure that everyone selling medicines on their platforms is fully registered. And finally, Mr. Speaker and my colleagues / allies, mandate the Committee on NAFDAC to ensure compliance. I so move, Mr. Speaker and my strategic partners. Thank you.
Honorable Mepalas.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My respected colleagues.
Members are saying that you should put, as part of the protocol, my ally, just to honor the High Chief.
Noted, Mr. Speaker.
My ally.
Noted, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
Right Honorable Speaker, my respected colleagues, Kabiru Ahmadu Mepalas is my name. I represent the entire people of Gusau's Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from the Press State. I rise to second this very untimely important motion moved by High Chief, my ally.
God bless you.
I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That's have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on National Agency for Drugs and Drugs Administration and Control, NAFDAC, for further legislative action. Honorable colleagues, we have a communication from Mr. President. With your kind permission, let me go ahead and read. He said, Right Honorable Speaker, refer to transmission of the National Cocoa Management Board Establishment Bill 2025 for consideration. And the content of his message reads as follows. I write to refer to the Cocoa Management Board Establishment Bill 2025 earlier transmitted to the House of Representatives and to request that the Right Honorable Speaker to kindly stand down legislative actions on that bill. This is to enable further consultations. While I thank the House of Representatives for usual cooperation, please accept, Right Honorable Speaker, the assurances of my consideration and personal regards. Yours sincerely, signed, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Leader of the House, can you kindly move that we suspend consideration of reports as contained under Order 14th, 15th, and 16th through Tuesday next week for continuation.
Thank you very much, our great speaker. I'm Professor Julius Ihanvere, Owa Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm happily from Edo State. I rise to move that we suspend the consideration of reports as clearly outlined in the order paper for Thursday, 13th November 2025, and for those listed here to be considered at the next sitting of the House. So moved.
Minority Leader, please can you second?
Mr.
Honorable
Speaker,
Chinda, do you have a throat problem today? Your throat is, I see. You should go to the House Leader and get some cure, please.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, Aliyu Sanuma Daki is my name. I represent the Alapero constituency of Kano State. I stand to second the motion that item number 14, 15, and 16 on the order paper be suspended. I do second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Leader, please can you move for the House to adjourn plenary to Tuesday, 11 a.m. next week?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. The minority leader,
who has a throat problem,
has abandoned his seat to seek remedy. I want you to note that. And by the time we finish with him, we will be reading his letter from there.
Absolutely.
Mr. Speaker, dear colleagues, I rise to move that we adjourn to next week, Tuesday, same time, 11 a.m., at the same venue. Have a good weekend. I so move.
Minority?
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I stand to second the motion that the House do adjourn to Tuesday, 11 a.m. Same venue. I do second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes should adjourn, while the nay should remain until Tuesday, 11 a.m. for continuation of plenary. Thank you.